What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another run here in American Truck Simulator. Today, well, I have a truck here that broke my schedule. I had two videos all lined up. I knew what I was gonna use, what I was gonna do, and I saw this one come out on Saturday. Oh, gotta do it. This thing is a beast. This is, it says a Volat, and it comes from Igor. I'm not going to even try to pronounce his last name, but quick detail list here is a standalone registered in Volvo dealer on his spots. Volvo dealers in ATS, Las Vegas, Tucson need to enable some Volvo mod for ATS to activate the Volvo dealer. Now, I've got the VNL mod. I think it's version 1.4. It's the one where you get the day cab as well as the VT880 that sets up a Volvo dealership in San Francisco as well as Vegas. So that's the one I'm using. RDeaths as well it sets up Volvo dealerships, but I don't believe I have his activated at the current time. So, you know, if one doesn't work, try the other one, guys. But you need to have one of those Volvo mods that puts a Volvo dealership in the game. Usually it's going to at least put one in Vegas. But anyway, back to this. It says it's baked, has tuning, supports accessories, hard to cling to conventional trailers, and tested on ATS 1.6. So, he is right with hard to cling on conventional trailers. Look at how this thing is sitting. It's basically through the frame. You can see the taillights right there through the frame on the trailer. When I backed up to this thing, of course, the trailer, the Jeep there was too low. It was hitting the chassis of the truck. So I turned off advanced coupling. Still wouldn't go. I basically had to get a running shot and ram it underneath it to finally pick it up and so it would hook. So you guys are going to have to probably do that because the trailers in this game don't come up high enough. So there's one little drawback. Now, I don't believe I damaged the trailer. Which one is it? I don't remember which one. There we go. Oh, I did. 5% damage, 3% to me. Okay, that's a minor detail drawback there. What else we got here? Okay, tuning wise. Now, when I also first got into the game and started customizing this thing, the second axle there, it's a turn axle. That one had a regular steel rim on it. I'm looking all over the place. Where's this rim so I can put this thing back together? Because I'm not going to use a regular, tire, and you can't take it off. In order to get that second rim, and it shows up as a truck rim, it doesn't look right. It doesn't work. It's useless. It's stupid. You got to go into the tires. Select tires, and then you can select that rim and tire sets. And there's only one set of rims, one set of tires. Now, I would imagine, if you wanted to, you could put a set of Peterbilts on here, or Alcoas. It would look goofy as hell, but it would work. Maybe that will also allow you to get the trailer underneath, or on, hook up correctly. But, other than that, it functions. It works. It's got a handful of parts, mainly all interior. You get the beacons up top here. And one thing I didn't notice, I thought these floodlights were just lights. Turn on the beacons. No, they're not. They're beacons too. So I will be removing those and just keeping the beacons up top. But headlights, that's the weird thing too. No parking lights, and oh, I gotta turn it on first. So I'll get that out here in a minute. Listen to this thing. Only one transmission. It's a 12-speed with retarder and only one engine. 530 horsepower, if I remember correctly. Let's take a look here. See in the diagnostics. 525 horsepower. So here we go. I think this sounds like a beast. It just sounds like a beast. Alright, so I'm going to turn all the lights off. No beacons, like I said. Turn on the headlights. Only one. I don't know if that's a flaw or what. If you want all of them to light up, you got to turn on your brights. So night driving with this thing could be tricky. Don't know. Let me know, guys. So I'm going to turn those back off. Turn the beacons back on. Got a Siemens transformer on the back of this thing heading over to the Union Pacific, tipping the scales at 123,000 pounds. This is the heaviest load that was available in the freight market when I took this. This thing pulls it Oop, wrong one. It pulls this thing beautifully. Like there's nothing there. Now turning too, because you've got all those wheels turning up there, you can make a nice sharp corner. Just like a cab over, this is definitely something that you can get yourself in trouble with real quick. Make me wait. Drive-by camera isn't going to help today. Isn't going to play well. Now, I'm gonna have to adjust this seating though. This seat sits way too high in my opinion. And don't pay any attention to the speedo down there. That's obviously in kilometers since this is a Russian truck. In fact, you do get a choice of 2 flags, Kazakhstan and Russia, if you want to put flags on the truck here. Set the cruise and we're good to go. Let me try one thing. I'm going to sit all the way up, reset this. There we go. That's a little lower. That works. Oh, in fact, I think my head tracker moved on me because now when I center, I'm not centered on the wheel. That's annoying to me. Don't know about you guys. But yeah, this thing is just a beast. Don't know where the hell this thing came from. Maybe spin tires? Don't, you know, who knows? But, because it doesn't say there. Now, people looking at the ATSmods.lt have said that they have experienced crashes or frame loss. I can testify to say I have experienced neither. The site that you download this from is not the normal share mods. You do have to be careful on where you click because you could download a ad. But other than that, it was a very slow download. It took a little bit here, and it's not a huge file. I've downloaded bigger files. I can turn that off. Don't need that on. So, yeah, just take your time with it. It's an RAR file, so of course you gotta unzip it and then drop the SCS file over in the mods folder. But other than that, as long as you got a VNL Truck Shop mod activated, this should show up for you. And if you're getting crashes, then, you know, obviously there's a conflict and start removing other truck mods. That is the main issue for a lot of people crashing. They have too many truck mods activated in their game and they don't always play well together. You know, whether it's a truck mod or a truck accessory mod or something like that, they don't always play well together. So, you know, be sure to do a thorough cleaning of your mods list. Remove a lot of those, you know, mods that you're just not using. They're just taking up space. There's no point in them being there. So get rid of them. Free up a little bit of speed for the game. Not quite sure if that really makes a difference, but my mods folder is the problem for me. I've got, I think, 20 gigabytes of mods in the folder alone. Because I've got mods dating back to, you know, like 1.2 or something like that, you know? Ooh, we're moving. We're out of control. Better slow down. Holy shnikes. Up and over. Oh wow, look at that thing dance back there. I'm a military vehicle, shut up. Then again, military vehicles don't go that fast. Look at this thing dance back there. Holy crap, I've never seen that. That's awesome. Damn truck, slow down. It just wants to go fast. Nope, now it's slow. Okay, now it stopped. Is that the most that thing has done for you guys back there? Just dance around and wobble a little bit, or has it gotten worse for you guys? Has it actually, you know, bounced or something like that? I'll tell you what, this truck's got a lot of potential. It does. You know, the parts that can be added to it. And it opens the door for more military loads for, you know, any of the modders that might be interested in that. I mean, we already have Jazzycat's military pack, which I don't have and I don't think works for the newer versions. You know, like 1.6. But I have seen that he's updated his trailer and traffic pack. Or his truck traffic and regular traffic packs. So I would assume we will be seeing a military cargo update here soon. But, and I see what's coming. Get the hell out of the way. Just gonna oh yeah, because the merge is there, yep. But, you know, because that would be a perfect setting for this. With this truck here. Labelless Oshkosh. I shouldn't be able to do 100 miles an hour in the thing, because I don't think they can. I mean, why would you with tires the size of these? You would probably have a death wobble. I mean, hell, probably right now I would have a death wobble in the real world. I've never driven one of these, you know, one of these trucks before. So if anyone's in the military and has driven a truck like this, please chime in and let me know what characteristics we would expect to see with a big truck like this. I mean, sitting in this thing almost reminds me of sitting in a Humvee. I've sitting in a couple of those before, both military and civilian. And I would still have a civilian one in a heartbeat if I could. Give me a diesel, civilian, Humvee, Gen 1. There was one at a dealership in Libertyville I would go to, and it was I think it was the owner's. It was sitting on the rack the whole time as if it's, you know, in storage. I drooled over that thing so much. It was a dark blue on the outside, tan on the inside, fully loaded. Yeah, you ain't holding your wife's or your girlfriend's hand in that one. I mean, that's a good 2 feet between each other. But, yeah, I'll take one of those any day. And this almost reminds me of that, you know, when I was sitting in there. It just doesn't have the huge, you know, center driveline console that goes down the center. Can't see where the RPMs are because of where the wheel is. Gotta lean over. So if you guys haven't checked out Twitch yet, or recently in the past week or so, I decided to put up my streaming schedule over on Twitch, and I don't think I've put it over on Facebook. I could be wrong, but I don't believe I have. But I've basically designed a schedule that are going to be set nights when I'm going to stream. It makes it easier for me to plan things out. It makes it easier for the wife to plan things out. So I figured, why not? Let's just do it, get it done, and, you know, go from there and see what happens. So right now the schedule, and I need to update what it says on Twitch because I've changed it, but right now the schedule is going to be Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday are days when I will be streaming. Monday and Friday right now looks like it's going to be 7 Days to Die on the multiplayer server with Mr. Moose and, well, those of the crew who want to join us, and we have our own server set up for it. It does not look like it's going to be modded. Volmod has personal life issues to take care of, so he is not going to be updating his mod for a while, and the Starvation mod is not going to be updated for a while. It's such a big, complex mod. There's a lot that they have to do, understandably so. So, you know, that's going to be a while as well. So we're going to run here for a couple of months, it looks like, just doing straight up vanilla. I mean, there's plenty to do there with vanilla. And so we'll be starting that here Monday, hopefully, over with Moose. What else? So yeah, Monday and Friday will be 7 Days to Die. Sunday and Wednesday are just up in the air. You know, because the crew and I are, you know, honestly burnt out with ATS, even MP, you know. I don't mind doing some single-player cruising, but right now, Sunday and Wednesday games are to be determined, or to be announced. So it could be a wide variety of whatever. Golf with friends, iRacing, ATS, even more 7 Days, PUBG, you name it. Whatever I do play or have played, and not necessarily stuff I've done video on either. Keep that in mind. There are games that I play that I don't do video on, so it could even be one of those. So all that information will be posted the day of the stream over on Facebook. So if you guys haven't followed me over there, CasketMan20 on Facebook, or on Twitter, CasketMan20 over there, and obviously jump over to Twitch, take a look at it. And if you guys have been over there and you're, oh, well, I can't watch anything and it looks like crap because I have to, you know, whatever, I have lowered the bit rate on my stream a little bit. It was stock at 3500 bit rate, and I lowered it down to 3000, which is what it does to YouTube. So, and Missouri, who has had issues watching the streams from his mobile phone, has said that it does look a whole hell of a lot better now. Since I lowered the bitrate a little bit, he's able to watch in 1080, because I stream in 1080 30 FPS. Because at 60 FPS, it doubles the bit, you know, the information that has to go out and that you guys have to have, and yeah, it can just not look right. So I'm trying to make it to where everyone can enjoy a good viewing experience, and looks like I kind of found the good sweet spot here. I could do 720 at 60 FPS, but it doesn't look as good as 1080. So, yeah, check it out again, guys, and hopefully you guys like what you see and stay. So those are the days I plan to stream, the scheduled days. I do not rule out doing something different, you know. So on a Saturday maybe streaming, but Saturdays are going to be mainly for special occasions, public invites for ATS convoys, iRacing events like I have coming up at the end of August. Right before Labor Day, so there's going to be an event there. So special occasion events like that I will do. And of course, all dates and times are subject to change. So, like I said, be sure you follow me on social media. I will try to do what I can to put out videos here as a reminder an hour before I go live. I need to make up just a base generic video for each game saying, hey, you know, I'm over here, come check me out in an hour. You know, that helps out, gets some people to jump over there, and you know, because not everyone wants to follow Facebook, not everyone lives on Facebook. So, but also make sure if you guys are on Twitter to hit the bell. When you hit follow, just make sure you have your alerts turned on. That way you get alerted to anything I do while I'm over there. So it's same thing with Facebook here. You guys get email alerts when I put out a video. The same thing will happen over there. But I'm enjoying it over there. I really am. And now that I'm affiliated, and it gives me a couple more options for emotes, and gives you guys the option to, you know, take part in that or not. You know, it's just really, overall, in my opinion, a better platform and experience. Oh, duck down. Come on, I can't. I'm too tall. At least I still have headroom. I'm not through the roof. Mirrors are kind of a little shaded. But, no, it's in my opinion, it's a better platform. I kind of wish I was still streaming both to YouTube and Facebook, or Twitch, but because of the affiliation, that can't happen anymore. But I have heard that there are other YouTubers that are on Twitch, or other Twitch people that are affiliated, and they're still doing it, which is still technically against the rules. So don't know how they're getting away with it. I never got yelled at. I just had someone give me a warning. And, you know, I mean, you guys know how it goes. All it takes is that one asshat to go ahead and, you know, report you, or make a big deal about something, and, you know, that can ruin it for everyone. So I don't want to take the risk because, yeah, I'm not the most popular guy out there. I've got my fair share of enemies and haters, so. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Look at the headlights there. Let's see, does it do it? Nope, that stops it. Now that it's starting to get dark, you can see even the brights don't matter. No horn with this either. I'm hitting the button, no horn. I don't have all the horns. I think there's two. Maybe, no, three? I don't remember. But I know there's at least two. And I don't have all those primed, you know, set the keys. But I do have at least the air horn, and yeah, nothing. Blow the stop light, or stop sign. Alright. That's the way I roll. don't want to turn yet. Oh, we got a full house here. Oh, look at the cab. That's awesome. Yeah, this is going to be one of those where I'm going to have to turn sideways just to get this damn thing in. Wow. No. It's in. Watch, it's not far enough back. There it is. Alright. That's how you get this thing parked. Look at that thing leaning over. That's awesome. Oh, I'm having fun with this. I really am. So that is going to be it for now, guys. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. And yeah, make sure you check the description for the link on this truck. That'll be it. Maybe I'll see you over on Twitch here later this week. Speak slowly. There we go. All right, guys. Take it easy.